Spring is just over 20 days away. That means Yamadori season. One of the most common questions we get asked all the time is, what tools do I need to go collect Yamadori? And today, we're giving you an answer. Before we get too far into this, I just wanted to let you know that pretty much everything we're going to talk about today can be purchased from Amazon. And to make life a whole lot easier, we've went ahead and linked everything in the description below. There's really two ways to go about building a Yamadori toolkit, and for those of you who have better things to do today than be watching me on YouTube, we're going to go ahead and cover the budget setup first. Pretty much the first tool that any Yamadori toolkit is going to need is going to be a shovel. Now, pretty much any shovel will do, but if you want to make your life a whole lot easier, you're going to want to get yourself a hardened steel head shovel. The reason for the hardened shovel is because that way you can sharpen the edge of the shovel and you can cut roots while you're digging into the soil. The next thing you're going to need for your toolkit is a pair of loppers. Now, I highly recommend the Fisker's telescoping loppers because they have an interchangeable blade and they telescope so you can get more leverage to cut those thicker roots. The last thing that you need for a basic Yamadori toolkit is a way to cover your roots to keep them from drying out during transport. My preferred method is just to use standard cling wrap or shrink wrap for pallets. Excluding a jug of water, which is more or less common sense, those three items make up the basic Yamadori kit, and if you're on a budget, that's all you're going to need. If you're a little more serious about Yamadori collecting, then the first thing I recommend adding to your kit beyond the basics is an aluminum backpack frame with a shelf. I've went ahead and taken the liberty of linking my personal favorite in the description below. Some of the things I like most about it is that it's lightweight, has lots of pockets, has several means of attaching tools to it, and the thing that I love most is that the shelf is situated at a perfect height as to not stress my back when hauling a heavy tree over long distances out of the forest. Another great tool to add to your kit is a mattox. The problem you're going to find online with most of them is they come with 3 or 4 foot long handles. This is easily fixable by using a hacksaw and a can of Plastidip to reseal the end. Depending upon the piece you're collecting, a folding handsaw could prove to be rather useful. Some pieces are just too big to get a pair of loppers around, and a folding handsaw is lightweight and portable enough to get into the collection site with you and still can do the job as well as its full-size cousin. For the sake of brevity, we're going to go ahead and lump these last 3 things together as hand tools. The first being a pair of hand shears, as sometimes you just can't get your loppers into those tight spaces. The next being a hand rake, so you can remove clay and excess soil from the root mass to make them easier and lighter to transport. And the last being a piece of rope, because why not? You'll never know when it will come in handy. One last thing before we conclude this video, I just wanted to let everybody in the New England area know this year's annual Yamadori hunting class is going to be Friday, April 27th at 5 p.m. in Millinocket, Maine. Tickets are almost sold out, but if you'd like to go ahead and pick up one of the remaining tickets, there's a link in the description below, and I'd love to see you there.